Welcome Cancer to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 15th of July for the Ascendant, the Sun or the Moon. The week begins with the Sun entering the last week of its journey through your sign. But it's going to be forging a very dynamic link to both Mars and Uranus, which begin this week in perfect unison. So through the week, if there's something that really excites you, in terms of a friendship group, a new dynamic direction, being a bit bolder in your approach, because you have a reputation of someone who manages things very astutely, but with an emphasis on protectiveness. And this is a week which is actually pushing you to really demonstrate to people just how dynamic you can be. And that therefore may be linking up with people who are a bit more edgy, perhaps of a different worldview, entering into some new interests. If you play or support a sports team, that can be very exciting for you, with sudden opportunities developing. But even socially, you may find yourself right at the heart of things as this week begins, because the moon for you is in house 5, which is very affectionate at the start of the week. But of course we do have that complex opposition between Pluto and Venus. If there is someone that you're drawn to, and drawn to in a big way, things could rattle along at such a pace, it may make you feel a little bit on edge. But sometimes, if life does give us an opportunity, we do have to seize it. And if we sit on our hands and we're really taking a lot of time evaluating what we might or might not do, it can just whiz by us. So sometimes we just have to really take our courage in our hands and really go for a situation in a very dynamic way. I'll also tell you that Jupiter and Venus suggest that something that you've been working on behind the scenes, maybe discrete soundings, market research, some confidential discussions, can have a very positive outcome by the end of this week in terms of your finances. But as the week draws to a close, we do have the second of those 2 consecutive full moons. And essentially the full moon in Capricorn is saying to you, or someone else can say to you, I'm not completely happy, Cancer, about how you're being very single-minded about what you want to do for you. But unlike the first one, which occurred as soon as the Sun moved into your sign a month ago, this time you've had a lot of practice in working on what's important to you. And because of that combination between Mars and Uranus, which is so feisty but exhilarating, I think this can be a very, very exciting week. And even if some people do see things very differently to you, I don't feel that you're going to let go of something that's really making you come to life and quickening your pulse, whether it's a relationship, an interest, a business opportunity. But then it has to be said, Mars does then move as the week draws to a close into your 12th house. So over the next 6 weeks, if there are issues from your past, unresolved, deep, very deeply rooted, I believe emotions stay in our bodies. And that's why deep breathing and relaxation exercises can help us to release old wounds. But if there is something lurking around in the depths of your being, the chances are it is going to come out in the following 6 weeks. But what does happen also as the week draws to a close, the Sun is linking with Mars in a very dynamic way. And it's possible that something or someone from your past is going to come back into your situation very helpfully to you. And it can have something to do with finance in a very positive way for you. Have a great week, Cancer. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so now.